Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you a new functionality in Mesh Morpher which is called Pivot Editor, where we can set pivot points using Poser in Mesh Morpher, right? So let's see why first why would we want to achieve this kind of stuff in Mesh Morpher, and to test it out we can test it with Blink, and we can see that the pivot points are not really centered, and the eye doesn't close correctly, right? So to set the pivot points, we need to select several bones, right? We need, in this particular example, we need to update the eye bone, the upper lid bones, and the lower lid bones, right? So let's select Li. Let's go with the eye bone, right? And let's deselect this curve, and we can see the bone is not in the center, right? It's not perfectly in the center, and we can fix that if we select the bone and go to Tools, set Pivot Bone from Section. We can select Eye Left Mesh Section, right? So if we press OK, the bone and its children will be updated, so they will match the new um, position in the center of the eye left of mesh section, right? So let's see how it goes. For the eye left, we will leave update children enabled. And we also want to move forward and do lid upper A for the left eye, right? So let's center this as well. We will select eye left, but we will select, we will deselect update children, because this eyelid upper A is a parent bone, and all these bones on the eyelid here are children to this parent bone, right? So let's fix that. We will select eye left shader, but we will select deselect update children. So let's press OK. And we want to do the same for eyelid upper B. For the left eye, we will go the same route, select it, set pivot bone from section, select the eye left shader, deselect update children. Next, we want to also fix the lower lid. So let's write here lower A. And we will do the same for eyelid lower A. And we will deselect update children. And we will do the same for eyelid lower B, right? We will select it, go to Tools, set pivot bone, eye left shader, and deselect update children. So now that we set correctly the pivot points, let's see how Blink reacts to these changes. And we can see that the Blink animation curve is much more accurate, right? So let's test the right blink, and we can see the difference, right? So you would have to do the same for the right blink as well. So let's see another aspect of pivot of this pivot editor in Poser. If we enable pivot editor here, we can move bones without affecting the mesh data, right? So let's enable draw full bones. We will enable symmetric bones, and we will disable mirror rotations because the face bones are not symmetric. And let's see how it goes, right? So we will select a bone here and we will test it out. We can see that the bone moves, the mesh data remains in place, and this way we update the pivot points, right? We have two possibilities here to update or not update children, right? So if we select, let's say, a parent bone here, and we have update children enabled, if we move it, it will update the children as well. If we deselect it, only the parent bone will move, right? And the children will preserve their uh, transform. So if we deselect enable pivot editor, we will be asked if we want to apply this to the mesh, right? So if we press yes, now we will see that uh, the bones transforms are updated, and basically we updated the pivot points, right? So I think this is it for this video. This is a new functionality in Mesh Morpher, which allows us to further customize the skeletons in the poser toolkit here in Mesh Morpher. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it useful, and see you around. Bye.